Hello, citizens of Gotham. You are watching the Political Vigilante live. My name is Guy Melwood. It is Sunday, August 4th, 2019. Appreciate you watching this stream. For those of you who are new to it or are watching it in the archive, we do it every Sunday at 3 p.m. Pacific. Goes for about 90 minutes. So what's up, Jesus, Ruth, Misanthropic Cat, hello. North American Ape, what's up? Backyard Politics, how's the big PDX? Sam M, hello. Donnie Newman, I appreciate you too, Donnie. Meg 2005, you ran, was hilarious. Hi, Graham from Cornwall, England, what's up? Did I calm down from that debate a little bit? Gamer for Life, Chris Walker, Gabe L, what's up? Was watching the Jimmy Tulsi Kamala video right on. Am I an X-Wing or a TIE Fighter, man? X-Wing, baby. Come on. Schultz 100, what's up? Marie DeFloro, hello. Andrew Sweet, hello. My American friends, keep your head down. What's up? I believe you're up in Bowmanville. Sam Dean, good day. Susan Brown, hello. Good to see all of you today. Good to see everybody today. 52 watching. Oh, you're watching No Volume at the Airport. Hit the like button. Thumb it up, Meg 2005. Manchester, UK, what's up? Just been watching your old shows and the ones with Tim Black. Oh, right on, man. Tim is awesome. It's great having Tim on the show. I've done his show. Tim, I love what Tim's doing. Great Patriots in the house. Love the shirt. Yep, I got this at Comic-Con straight out of Gotham. I was walking in when I was there 2 weeks ago, and I was like, buying it. So more crazy white boys going off out there. Oh, yeah. I pronounced your name right. Great. What's up, Sarah Jane? Hello. Donald Cunningham. What? Hello, Kennedy. What's up? Oh, I'm glad you like the show Wednesday, man. Yeah. I'm glad I got zapped by YouTube. Well, first I want to address last Wednesday when I went on the rant after. Thank you for. I kind of needed to do that, and I'm so frustrated with this system. And Friday night we did a Jimmy Dore live in Burbank, which was great. I went on another rant there. I don't know if he's going to air it or not, but thanks for letting me rant and not being like, "Oh, Graham's nuts." I'm so fucking pissed off at the system. So, I will do more on Epstein. So I. thank you, Backyard. My last ones was with my most honest, one of my best shows. I try to be. Yeah, I know a lot of you feel the same way, and I'm just, I try to be. I won't forget about Baltimore. We were there. Yeah. I try to bring a positive message to this show. But I'm also just I'm not going to take the shit anymore, man. So, yeah. Somebody asked a question here. Donber the Hobbit. Graham, should Clinton run for president if Biden is damaged before the general election? God, I hope not. I need the Clintons to just go away. The Clintons hijacked the Democratic Party in the early 90s. And they have run the most cynical stance. Their whole thing for the last 25 some years has been, we're going to be just like a millimeter to the left of the Republican Party. And that's how we're going to run. Just barely to the left. And everyone's going to call us these amazing liberals. And I remember when Jerry Brown lost the nomination in 92. I was really a Jerry Brown guy. I wasn't a big fan of Al Gore because his wife Tipper was all about censoring albums and stuff. And when Jerry lost and I was like, I guess I got to vote for Clinton. I was young. I remember talking to my mom about it. And I was like, she's like, I really like Bill Clinton. I go, I don't like him because he just feels like a Weasley, he'll do whatever it takes to win. She goes, that's what I like. And we need a guy like that to beat the Republicans. And I was like, oh, I guess. And I was like, well, then how are the Democrats better? And that's why the Republicans hate the Clintons so much, is the Clintons are better at being lying weasels than they are. And I voted for Bill in 92. And then in 96, I was like, nope. And I remember I voted for a libertarian candidate. My friends were like, what are you doing? And I was like, you're going to let Bob go? And I said, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. I said it back then in 96. I said, no, I'm not. So I want the Clintons to go away. I'm just done with them. And then as this Epstein stuff is coming out, they're so, Bill Clinton is tied to it. He said, these are the facts, right? He said he only rode on his plane 4 times, and the flight logs say 26. And you're trying to tell me Hillary didn't know that? Ghislaine Maxwell, I did the Ghislaine Maxwell video, which is getting a bunch of views, which is awesome. Yeah, Hillary couldn't even win with a rigged election. And then of course Chelsea's like, we barely knew Ghislaine. Ghislaine was invited to your wedding, and you invited her to your wedding a couple years after she had settled out of court with 2 accusers. I'm so done with, I don't want to hear them. And when Hillary lost, a typical fucking crybaby, liar, narcissist Clinton attitude, she didn't go, man, we screwed those. Shut up. I hope the Clintons go away forever. I hope that whole family is locked in jail. And Chelsea Clinton's venture capitalist husband. I hope they all go away. I just can't even, I don't want to hear it. Moose Gal, you decided to go plant-based eating. Right on. 119 watching, 45 likes. Hit the like button, everybody. And of course, a great way to support. The Clinton Foundation needs to be audited. And the more stuff, some of you asked, keep doing videos on Epstein. I will. I just watched, I'm learning about the Dynacorp and the Clinton Foundation. I'm going to really, Chelsea's husband is Soros' nephew, of course. Every time you see a Donnie, every time you see a dead animal on the side of the road, I wonder what it did to the Clintons. Hit the like button. So Dynacorp or Dynecorp, I'm just learning about it, and we'll probably be doing a video about it this week. So it's this, I need to know more about it, but it's tied into the whole Epstein thing. They got, there's getting kids, money goes through there. They supported Hillary. Like it just keeps, CIA front company. It's this thing with Epstein is really, the more you go into it, the more awful and tangled it is. But it needs to be exposed because it's showing who the ruling class really is. It's showing the ruling class as the sinister that what they are. And it's so gnarly. And it just showing you that they are the word I learned, kakistocracy, which is just, aristocracy is like the ruling by the best people in society. Not always the truth. The kakistocracy is ruling by the worst people. These are the worst people. This is pure evil. This is pure evil. This is pure evil. It's not even like someone who's like a pedophile who's like, I can't control myself. I'm attracted to kids. That's awful. I'm not a neurologist or a therapist. How do we treat that? Do we lock them up? I don't know, but that's awful. That's different than, we're the wealthy and we're going to do what we want. Jeffrey Epstein was deliberately getting powerful people to have sex with children, videotaping it, and then using it as leverage. And they would donate to his hedge fund or invest in his hedge fund, which was a filthy, corrupt thing. It's offshore in the Virgin Islands. Oh, weird. He's got a pedophile island there. It's like, it's horrific. It's horrific. Another great way to support the show, folks, hit the $sign super chat. 163 watching, 77 likes. Hit the like button is so you can do what cureforcancer.co is doing. You're making Gotham great again. You're also shaving the knuckles for justice. I know we have a lot of new subscribers. I'm about to cross 34,000 subscribers. A month ago, I had 20,000. So it's awesome. Welcome to all of the new people. I do this every Sunday and I answer your questions. We try to have cool discussions here, and don't be rude. If you can disagree with each other, but if I see any like, fuck you, shut the fuck up, I'll block you. I don't play games with that at all. You can disrespect. You don't have to agree with me. Just be polite. Those are the rules. Cureforcancer.co. Thank you for supporting the show. At least 2% of our national DNC approved polls and at least 400 unique donors in 20 or more states are the next debate requirements. Wow. Anything they can do to block it. I heard Tulsi just qualified. I heard she just got 130,000. Wait. 400 unique donors in 20 more states are the next debate requirements. They keep moving the goalposts. Thanks for bringing that to our attention, Cure for Cancer. Jason R. Thank you for supporting the show. Stephanie Rule on MSNBC danced around it when talking about his banker ties. Epstein, I'm assuming they were effing kids and he has the goods. Wonder about her bosses. Yeah, I know. This is the thing. He's got evidence. I'm sure he's got hard drives and ledgers and everything else. He's got hard drives. He's got video footage. And the people coming through there, I guarantee you, were CEOs of big corporations, news, telecom. They're going to try to shut him down. The only way he's getting out of this is if he makes a deal. So one of the things I heard, one of the reasons why Acosta went light on him, he was told, back off. This is an intelligence thing. Like, supposedly, Epstein, part of his deal in 2008 was he was going to provide the feds with information. Has he been providing the feds with information? Or are people high up in the federal government on his lists? You know, like Epstein has leverage on these high up people within the intelligence community. And so they're like, oh, we need him as a, informant. It's so suspect, man. It's so suspect. Cureforcancer.co. Shave your knuckles for justice. Politics is war. The best killers win war. Unite. Wait, until progressives become the best killers, they will lose in politics. Well, that's the thing. I talked about this Wednesday night about like Tulsi needing to go for the throat more like she did with Kamala and just start calling everybody out. This needs to happen because the more she does that, the more Americans are going to wake up to this thing. That's the thing people always forget. On the left, who were like, Trump was awful. Obviously, I don't like Trump, not a fan of his at all, but they always forget what Trump did to the Republican Party. He blew it up in the primaries. I watched the Republican primaries in 2015 and 2016. I watched those debates. Trump went after Jeb Bush. He said 9/11 happened on your dad's watch. Iraq happened because of your brother, rather. I always say dad, but because of your brother. Your dad did the first Iraq war. Like he blew up the Republican Party. People, the left always just thinks all they remember or hear is all the racist and sexist stuff he said, which is awful, but they forget how he won the Republican primary. Look how he won the Republican primary. He won it on a populist, anti-interventionist message. It also had xenophobia and sexism and racism, which was awful. But you got to see what he did, and the left doesn't want to see that, because if they really acknowledge that, then they go, well, we could run a progressive version. Well, it was Bernie. Bernie was running a progressive populist message, but it was positive. It's not hate-filled, it's not xenophobic, it's not sexist or any of that stuff, or homophobic or any of that stuff, but it still is populist. So they can't let that populist message win, because a populist message gets all of the corporate Democrats out of there, and that means they lose their donor money. And that means the donors lose their power. You know? Sets. What's up, Sets? Thank you for supporting the show. I read somewhere that of Clinton's 26 flights, only 5 of them were Secret Service person security PSCU in Melbourne. All right on. Yes. First, let me address the Australia. So we will be in Melbourne November 14th at this cool pub. We have to set up our own ticketing. So that should be online this week. But tickets are available for November 15th in Adelaide. The 17th, we will be in Sydney, and the tickets for that link should be up soon. And the 22nd, we're in Perth. That's already up. So Adelaide and Perth are already available at grahamelwood.com. Oh yeah, that's the other good thing about, or the other good point you're making. That is true. Clinton, so for those of you who don't know this, any former presidents, once you become president, even when you're out of office, you get Secret Service detail for life. Carter has it, Bush has it, Obama has it, Bill Clinton has it, right? Anywhere you go, Secret Service detail. Several of those flights, he said he didn't need the detail. Jeffrey Epstein is providing private security. Really? You're going to forego Secret Service? And in the interview I did with that child crimes investigator, Eric Oldenburg, please watch that video if you haven't. I asked him, I said, let's say you were an investigator on a case like this, and there was somebody who said, I was only on 4 flights, and the flight record said they were on 26 flights. What would that tell you as an investigator? He goes, what do you think, Graham? The guy's guilty. An investigator said that to me. This guy who's all about the facts. You watch the interviews like, Graham, I don't want to get into guesses or anything. I deal with the facts. And that's a fact. Somebody is lying about. When somebody's lying and you have facts, red flag. These William Painter ads are beyond ridiculous. Sorry about that. John Delaney tells he cries on Fox News. I don't know. Dane Wingington of Geoengineering Watch would be a great guest. Don't know that person, but reach out to them. Tell them to reach out to me. The rabbit hole, this isn't talking, I'm sure, about the sex trafficking and the pedophiles, goes all the way through the very nature of the capitalist economy built on the unfortunate suffering of others. Yeah. And just that awful ruling class, ruling elite of the rules don't apply to us, and the poor, the powerless, they're disposable. I mean, this goes back to Babylon. I mean, this just goes back to the kings and the pharaohs and they're disposable. What's up, free thinker? $285 watching, right on, 133 likes, right on. Hit the like button, folks. Spearnet, JWix, Skiff, and 30K yoga emails. Don't know what that means, but thank you for supporting the show. Shave your knuckles for justice. Good videos on DynCorp, Epstein, Hillary, Trump. Watch The Truth Factory. Yes, it's an animated cat. An amazing political, both good, well-researched, bring down Epstein, expose the establishment. Yeah. Some people have sent me some other, I'm trying to watch as much as I can. RT is the only one that I can see that's even remote, mainstream, that's covering it in depth of any sort of like news organization. But I think you bring up a good point. This isn't just some look like Jerry Sandusky, that was awful. that showed the corruption within a university and probably within state officials and stuff like that. But this is right. The reason I'm going after this so much is because it is revealing the horrible truth of what the ruling class really is. And I think it's important because it's showing, and it's everybody. It's Democrats, it's Republicans, it's Alan Dershowitz. I mean, it's everybody. And we're going to see a list of people, and we're going to see a lot of names come out. And it's going to probably, I was talking to Pasta from Convo Couch. He goes, man, Graham, it's going to break all of our hearts. We're going to see actors or celebrities or people we like and think are cool. But then awful people that like, you know, Dershowitz, that you're going to go, yep, of course, doesn't shock me, you know. But I want it all to come out. I hope this brings them all down. And I hope this wakes the masses up to who's really in charge and how awful they are. This isn't just, I'm a CEO who's doing what I can to increase profits, and oh, maybe you can accuse that CEO of being greedy. This is evil. This is sitting around going, well, what's the best way to snatch up poor kids and fly them around the world so they can be raped by powerful people, and then use that rape of the child video footage of that as leverage. Like that's like the Nazis sitting down at a nice, you know, castle hatching the final solution. Oh, tea, nice meal, waiters. Okay, well, here's the final solution. That's what this is. It's that pure evil. This is awful. I hope it brings it all down too, man. I will watch The Truth Factory, though. Thank you for sharing that with me. Well, Sarah Jane, I don't know if tiny dicks have anything to do with it. I think it has to do with it fucking evil psychosis. I get your insult. I'm down with it, but I think this is beyond some sort of overcompensation. This is like, because here's the thing. Ghislaine Maxwell, 2 women accused her of sexual assault, not just grooming them when they were children. Ghislaine Maxwell participated. It's going to be, I'm telling you. But, you know, again, you watch that interview with the detective. He's like, oh, Graham, you know, I've arrested female pedophiles. I bet 45% of human traffickers are women, because they're used as recruiters or groomers. You know, they go up to, you know, imagine, you know, you're a young woman, you're at a restaurant or coffee shop alone, and a guy comes up and goes, hey, how you doing? You're gonna be like, yeah, whatever. A girl comes up, oh, hey, girlfriend, I like your hair, I like that outfit, that's cool. And oh, she's cool. You start talking, and then it's like, hey, my boyfriend's having a party, oh my God, let's go. I'm in. Snatched up, gone. Or the child who's lost. Oh, where's my mommy? It's okay, pumpkin, I'll help you find your mommy. Who's going to suspect a nice young woman walking up to a child and saying, I'll get you to your mommy, and walking away with that child? If you saw a guy do that, be like, who the fuck's this guy walking into this, grabbing this kid? It's evil. It's evil. It's evil. All these people are evil. Who thinks that? Oh, this would be good. You know, if we use an attractive young woman, it'll be easier to. Same thing with, they'll do it with guys, because guys, 50% of trafficking victims are boys and men. Oh, fucking horrible. Ruth Benedict, Ruth, love you, sweetie. Shave your knuckles for justice. Great meeting you in Philadelphia. I say this all the time, but I just want to always repeat it. It's so great when you who watch the show and come on the live chats come out to our live shows. It's so rad to meet you. And I met Ruth. I've met so many of you now. And like I said, I'm going to meet you in Australia, Ron Placone and I in September. The 4th, we're doing Omaha. September 5th, we're doing Sioux Falls, South Dakota. September 6th, we're doing Madison, Wisconsin. September 7th, we're doing Minneapolis. September 8th, we're doing Iowa City. Go to grahamelwood.com. So Ruth, my first monthly donation on Patreon was processed successfully. Looking forward to joining the list of progressive supporters here in Gotham. Love the new shirt, by the way. Oh, thanks, Ruth. And thank you for supporting me on Patreon. I really appreciate that. Patreon is great because it's like every month I can sort of count on that and see that. And it's a great, you can support me for as little as $2 a month. You get bonus content. And you know, I try to push behind the scenes photos and audio and all that stuff there. But however you can support me, I appreciate it. Whatever you can do. So thank you so much, Ruth. You're fantastic. I guess Trump is guilty of just everything bad on this planet. Yes. There's a great 3-part deep dive in Mint Press News on Epstein and the long sword history back to Hoover, at least. Wow. Behind it all, part 3 coming this week. It's way worse than you would imagine. Every time I do something on this, I'm like, oh my God, it gets way worse. It gets way, way worse. Yes, I will come to Michigan. Ron and I are talking about coming to Michigan for sure. Yeah, it's been going on for centuries. I think you're right. Eric Designo, I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. Shave your knuckles for justice, Eric. They're all trash with cash. Ventura / McKinney 2020. Oh, that's funny. Thank you so much, man. Let me see if I missed anybody else here. Yeah, I don't think billionaires should exist. How many Hollywood elites do you think participate in this evil shit? More than as a year or so ago when the Asia Argento story came out, I said then, this is bigger than we think. I said that on my movie podcast. So this is bigger than we think. So what Asia Argento did, she worked on a movie 10 years ago. She's an actress and worked on a movie, and she accused Harvey Weinstein and all this stuff. Very vocal about it. Okay, if Harvey did that to you, good. Call him out. But then it was revealed there was like a 7-year-old boy on this movie she worked on that she played his mom. And there's all these like texts and messages and stuff where she was like grooming him. And then when he was like 16 or 17, they had sex in a hotel. And this came out. And she was like, oh, and she's Italian. She's like, oh, you Americans, you're so hung up about sexuality. No. You're not a 23-year-old woman that had sex with a 17-year-old. Okay, what? I mean, that's sort of, no. You were in your 30s and you started grooming him on the set when he was 7 years old and you kept in touch with him. She can go fuck herself. Retro Pirate Truth Seeker, right on. Shave your knuckles for justice. Start a truth party like we have here like we have Brexit in the UK. I don't quite get that, but all right. Let me see if I missed somebody. Cureforcancer.co. Shave your knuckles for justice. What is stopping the polling companies from making up numbers or biasing how they poll to keep Tulsi out of debates? Exactly. Who's pushing out these debates? You know, the media companies and they own half of these polling companies. She's so tracked on Google that now they're saying, oh, it's Russian bots. When she does well in a poll, it's Russia. Even though Kamala Harris was the most searched name in the second night of the debates back in June, it's insane, man. It's insane. Kilkenny B, thank you for supporting the show. 330 people are watching, which is rad. 198.99 likes. Hit the like button. Everybody pound the like button. Let's get the likes up to the number of people watching. If you're watching the show, hit the like button. Thank you. Kilkenny B, somebody said that rich people don't steal, but I caught 3 of them in my watermelon field. One had a basket, one had a sack. William T. Mayflower had my whole damn house on his back. Yeah, man. That's a great point, Kilkenny. Oh, the rich don't steal. That's hilarious. You know, at the live Jimmy Dore show, we were watching clips of Kamala Harris after she got her ass kicked by Tulsi, blaming, Tulsi's an Assad apologist and we need to watch her and all this shit. And I just couldn't handle it. And I blew up. I went on another rant because I was like, Assad didn't steal my house. Maduro didn't steal my house. Putin didn't steal my house. Iran didn't steal my house. Iraq didn't steal my house. North Korea didn't steal my house. China didn't steal my house. Shut the fuck up. All the rich do is steal. They just don't get prosecuted, man. I posted on Twitter Thursday night. I took the train to downtown LA and watched a movie with my buddy, and I was taking the train back like 10:30 at night. And on the train platform, a handcuffed homeless woman and 5 cops. I was like, wow, 5 cops to arrest one woman. And you can make criticisms of the type of people, the only people who are cops are evil and sadistic. Well, I don't agree with that. All cops are bad. I don't. I interviewed one who's a friend of mine who's doing amazing work as a child crimes investigator. Or did. Now he's with a company, but I was like, well, I'm not trying to get into that discussion or even debate at this juncture. I would just say this: what kind of a system do we have where that is the priority of the police? The reason that's the priority of those 5 cops, if they were told, go find billionaires that are breaking the law, they would. They go where they're told. Steve Mnuchin doesn't have 5 cops arresting him after what he did. Kamala Harris wouldn't even goddamn have him prosecuted. That's the broken system. Well, no, the fixed system. It's fixed for them. It's broken for us. So anyway, the U.S. has agreed to send troops to Russia to help with the fact that Siberian taiga is up in flames, an area larger than Belgium burning, and an area the size of California burnt. It's. I'm going in soon. I'm going. I'm going to Russia. I was surfing today, and this dude on his board was from Russia, and we were talking. He barely didn't speak a lot of English, but he spoke more English than I speak Russian. So that was cool. I'm excited to go. Make sure I didn't miss anybody here. I know someone whose mother groomed her for the sex slave industry, so mothers are in it too. Yeah, man. It's awful. It's awful. France is awesome. They kick their government's ass all the time. Yeah, that is pretty rad. Look at France. Socialism is not good. Denise, are you for real? You think that's bad socialism? Do you know what's happening in France? Here's what's happening in France. People, their government, that's not the failure of socialism. That's the government eroding social programs and making it harder for people to make a living. And they said, we've had enough. And the reason why they're able to protest every weekend for the last, 40 weekends, 50 weekends, whatever it is because they don't get their health care. They get it from the government. And here in America, you're less likely to strike because you get your health care from your employer. So what they're doing in France and Macron is He does the bidding of the elites in France and in Europe. You need to wake up. That's not bad. That's not socialism run amok. It's the ruling elites getting their comeuppance. Don't, yeah. If you're watching Fox, then socialism is bad. They keep trying to equate Soviet era communism that was like, tyrannical to democratic socialism. What Europe has, what France has, is democratic socialism. Free healthcare, free college tuition. We have some things that are socialist here. Police department, fire department, they're for everybody. Street cleaning, libraries. So that's, if you really believe that, then you are repeating talking points of capitalist ruling elites. You're doing their bidding, just so you know. You might want to wake up to that. Unless you are one of them, then this ain't the show for you. If you are a ruling elite, then you need to donate $1 million to me right now or leave. I'm waiting. Wake up or admit you're a ruling elite and give me $1 million or leave. Those are your three choices. I still don't see $1 million. All right. Cipranet, JWix, Skiff, and 30K yoga emails. Thank you so much. Shave your knuckles for justice. Watch on YouTube Abuse in Boys Town. A Discovery doc pulled last minute. Senators, elites equal Epstein's of the 80s. Ruling class lied about World War I, Lusitania, unarmed for 100 years, Vietnam, Gulf of Tonkin. Okay, cool. Thanks for bringing us that information. Abuse in Boys Town. Yeah, this is the thing, too. And that you're bringing up great points, and many of you are bringing this point up. What Epstein is doing and has been doing, this has been going on for centuries. We're just seeing it. There wasn't the internet. We've only had the internet for, everyone having it is like 25 years. Just it being a part of everyday life, 20. So this is what's happening. The information's out there. But thank you for bringing that up, man. Yeah, we are very slow learners. ASAP Rocky, the Trumps are on it. All right. Capitalism always leads to fascism. Yeah, exactly. Because people get so gutted, they have no other choice. And I always say it's why we need nonviolent resistance, because when the left goes, we need a violent overthrow, then it can become fascism. And throughout history, the people doing the violent overthrow, they then get the power and then they get bloodlust. We're just going to kill everybody, and they justify awful behavior because we're the rebels. Che Guevara? So Denise, if you're on a lung transplant list, don't you want Medicare for all? That's a form of democratic socialism. That's what they have in France. They all have their whole health care. I talked to a couple after Ron and I did the Progressive Comedy Tour show in Houston, both from Canada. Both people were in their 40s. They both had parents in their 60s or 70s. They said both parents got cancer, and treatment done, chemo, cancer-free in 6 weeks, it cost them $0. $0. That's the evil socialist Canadian healthcare system. They said, this woman kept saying, she goes, my mom didn't even have to pay for parking. So I'm talking about, Denise. So you're waiting for a lung and you're still arguing that socialized medicine is not free. All right. Boy, you've been you've been drinking that Kool-Aid a long time. It's hard to wake up. So you want to come attack the liberals. And it's like, we're fighting for things that would help you, but you want to argue with them. You see the point? See, it's like, it's, who told you that? Sean Hannity, he's a millionaire. Sean Hannity, Rachel Maddow, they're all liars. They're all millionaire 1%er liars. They have great health care because they're rich. You're waiting for health care and you're still going after. So, all right, good luck. Good luck. It's always great to see people voting against their own interests. It's always so fascinating to me. The left does it too. Cureforcancer.co. Boom. Slave citizens have to become violent to defeat the psychopathic oligarchs. They are not willing to give up power through the political process. Look what happened to John F. Kennedy. No, it's a great point, man. We were having this debate, or not debate, but this discussion last night. I had a birthday party. My actual birthday is tomorrow. And it was like, we were like, because some people are like, what do you do? Electoral politics isn't going to change anything. What do we do? And it's like, it's got to be peaceful, non-resistance, because if it gets violent, it gets ugly. And also when you're violent, you're giving the militarized police state that we have here in the United States a green light to just go after people hard. But I don't know. It's a valid point, man. It's a valid point. Extreme Chucka, shave your knuckles for justice. Constant attacks on socialist economies are what killed millions. Also, you didn't read my first super chat all the way up top. Oh, I'm sorry, Extreme Chucka. Sorry, man. It's flowing pretty fast, so I'm missing some of them. 398 watching, 251 likes. Hit the like button. Let me find that, dude. Dr. Mengele did nothing wrong. I will provide free medical care for anyone here. Let me find that other one, my friend. I'm sorry. Final Beat Comics. Shave your knuckles for justice. I personally enjoy your rants. Keep up the good work. Thank you. Yeah, man. I'm sure there'll be more. I'm not like trying to rant it up. I'm like, I'm going to rant. But when I'm feeling it, I'm going to let it rip. White Seed. What's White CD? You're becoming my favorite YouTuber. Hope you come to Atlanta. Right on. Ron and I were in Atlanta last year ago in June. We'll be back. Atlanta was great. We had great shows in Atlanta. Loved it. $257 likes. I can't see. Let me find that other. Adriana Pin, how to reach you for biz team up opportunity. Just go to info@grahamella.com. That's my website. Be patient. I get a lot of emails, so I will try to respond as soon as possible, but that's the best way to get a hold of me. Thanks for reaching out. Yeah, Hillary did want Trump as POTUS. Hey, happy birthday to you. Yeah, I think we can win worldwide. I'm still... yeah, I still have faith. Rosenfeld 10, our insurance is $400 a month. Meds cost $200 a month. Insurance won't cover initially prescribed meds. Doc visits still cost $30 just to show up. I doubt our Medicare tax will total $600 a month. Yeah, absolutely. That's the thing they keep saying. Bernie's Medicare for all is socialist. It's such simple math that the corporate media, which if you watch all these ads, the first night of the debates, all these pharmaceutical companies buying ad time. Because here's the thing. Let's say you're paying $6,000, that would be $7,200 a year in healthcare costs. And let's say you're paying $3,000 a year. So you have $7,200, $3,000 a year in taxes. And your taxes go from $3,000 to, let's say, $4,000 or $4,500, right? Oh, that's a $1,500 a year taxes. But this $7,200 goes away. So you were paying 10 grand. Now you're paying 4,500. That's $5,500 a year you're saving. It's that simple, man. It's just that simple. How soon is now? No worries, my friend. I'm sorry I can't go through. Also, any of you, you're a YouTube Red subscriber, one free $2 super chat a month. So you can just put that in there. 402 watching. What's up? Welcome, everybody, the new viewers. A lot of new subscribers to the channel. To the new subscribers, I do this every Sunday at 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern. And then I do periodically live chats during the week. I'm going to go live after each debate. Every time there's a debate, the next ones are in September. I'll go live to break them down. So check it out. And then if you follow me on, I'll put it here at, hey, Cat B, what's up? If you follow me on Twitter at Graham Elwood or Instagram at Graham Elwood, I announce when I'm going live, so you get an idea. Cat B sent me some great information. That story about the salmon dying in Alaska, Cat sent that. One of you out there on the front lines gave me this information to get out there. Oh. Huzzah! Yo, greetings from Perth. I saw Ron on Damage Report. Nice to see, talking about facial recognition. FY, they just rolled out facial recognition in Perth. Central Business is brutal. Ron and I are doing a progressive comedy tour show in Perth, November 22nd. It's at grahamelwood.com. Check that out. And don't worry, at the end of the show, I will go through all of the super chats. So if there's any I missed, I will get them then. If I miss somebody, I apologize, but I will get to it before the show's all over. Jason R., shave your knuckles for justice. You're making Gotham great again. You're dealing with people that think their Sky Daddy is real. You really think they will accept math and logic? No, I know. I know. People, look, I had some guy send me this long, crazy email about the moon landing was faked, and the flat earthers have gotten mad at me. So, yeah, man, I get it. You bring up an excellent point, Jason. Thank you. CureForCancer.co. Boom, shakalaka. Who do you think is more powerful? White supremacists like Donald Trump or Jewish supremacists like Abraham Foxman? Well, anybody that's in a position of power, that has power and money, who is pushing some nationalist agenda for whatever it is dangerous. Is dangerous. If they have the money to pay for stuff and influence people and start wars and all this stuff, they're dangerous. I would say Donald Trump, obviously, because he's in charge of the United States military, which is the biggest military in the face of the earth. It's and yeah, Trump's racist. He's also just a narcissist jackass. I worry that when everyone's like, get Trump out of there, well, he's going to be replaced by what? An ideologue, some wingnut like Mike Pence or worse. Remember when everybody thought George Bush was the worst? He was the worst ever. Now everyone on the left loves him. Oh, Michelle Obama's taking selfies with him. Isn't he cute? He's on Ellen. So if we play just get any Democrat in the White House and we get Joe Biden or Kamala to beat, let's say they beat Trump in 2020, and they do 4 years of corporate neoliberal policy that doesn't help working class, then the right will come back with an even more lunatic, bigger, crazier. No one's crazier than Trump. Imagine Trump, but an ideologue. Mike Pence is an evangelical. They're insane. They want rapture to happen. They want the second coming of Christ. They want everyone on the planet to die so the good people go to heaven and the bad people go to hell. They're out of their minds. What if he was in charge of the country? Good question. Act piffed. Shave your knuckles for justice. Privatize the profits, socialize the costs. Why are people having such a hard time understanding this concept? Poorest people in the US keeping themselves in the dirt. Yeah, well, it shows you how effective the propaganda campaign has been. What is this? Billionaires pay millionaires to tell thousandaires that the poor are the problem. You know, like it's all these these refugees from all these other countries, they're coming here stealing our jobs. No, they're not. The billionaires shipped your jobs away so they could enjoy bigger profits. NAFTA. Bill Clinton did that. You know, the TPP. I mean, this is just, people walking. And why are these people walking 1,000 miles? They're bad parents. What does it take? What would it take a parent? How awful does their situation have to be because their government was destabilized with sanctions from our country, which create war and everything else? Sanctions, as I said, are a form of warfare. Then drug cartel money. So the drug cartels in Central and South America make these drugs. They ship them all over the world. They are purchased largely in the United States and Western Europe because those two places have a lot of people with money. And they make all this, right? I'm not demonizing drug addicts because I think drug addiction is a health issue that needs to be cured. But look, we're helping support that. Anyone that's buying drugs here in America or Western Europe, oh, I just buy a little Coke to party. You're helping finance the drug cartels, which buy up their governments because they have so much money and power. They kill people. I mean, what would it take for you to walk 1,000 miles? How bad would your home or your town have to be? Nobody thinks of that. Like, but the propaganda has been, like I said, we're taught to blame. We're taught to punch down. The ruling class has done a very effective job to get us to blame each other and blame those less fortunate than us. It's a very effective campaign. They've been doing it for decades, man. Annabelle Corley, shave your knuckles for justice, Annabelle. Shave them down under. Happy birthday for tomorrow. It's tomorrow here, so happy birthday. Oh, yes. My birthday is August 5th. It is August 5th down under. Thank you so much. We've had universal health care since the 80s. Australia hasn't imploded yet. I know I went down there. Everybody's healthy and happy and having good jobs. It was crazy. I was like, oh, this is going to end socialism. I remember working, one of the I did comedy shows down there, and I was sitting at the bar getting a drink, and I was going to tip the bartender, and this Australian comic goes, don't tip them. They make $25 an hour. I was like, what? Yeah, $25 an hour to 10 bar. Oh, and free healthcare. That's a great job. Oh, you mean the bartenders down there, because of that they didn't have to drive for Lyft or Uber or Grubhub or something like that? Unreal. We'll see you down under, Annabelle. The November 14th show in Melbourne is confirmed. I'm setting up the ticket link. That should happen in the next day or two. Happy birthday for tomorrow. Just turned 12. Happy birthday. Oh, right on, man. Thanks for watching. Yeah, another Leo. Awesome. Hey, Dean Downs. Love from Ireland. Right on. I've never been to Ireland. I want to go. My mom's side of the family is Irish. My grandfather was stationed in England during World War I and went back to his hometown when he was during World War I, and sent my great-grandmother letters outlining where he traveled to. Maybe I'll do a video where I read my grandfather's letters that he wrote during World War I back to my great-grandmother. It's amazing. New Zealand watching? What's up, New Zealand? Love from Detroit. Hello. Motor City. Cureforcancer.co. Boom. Do you think progressives should infiltrate the Green Party and make it a party that tries to actually win? Yes. Yes. Great question. All you out there watching, if you're like, Graham, I don't know what to do, I'm just one person, join your local Green Party and say, let's play to win. That's my problem with the Green Party. There's a lot of like, people have been Greens for a long time and they just sort of have this, it's just a token gesture. They're not actually trying to win. Join your local Green Party and say, let's get somebody on city council. Let's get somebody on the school board. Let's get somebody in the state assembly, right? Let's get Greens all over the place. That is a great idea. You want something to do? Get Greens. Get Greens in your local government. Get a Green mayor. Great idea. Jeffrey Epstein's lawyer. Shave your knuckles for justice. My client is very reputable. Those girls swam to his island, trespassing repeatedly. They traumatized Mr. Epstein. We will be suing them for damages. Oh, God. It's Alan Dershowitz. Would probably, if Alan Dershowitz reads that, I go, oh, that's a great defense. And that's how those sociopaths think. I know you're being funny, and I appreciate the joke. I'm sure they're like, oh, we should try to, yeah, they trespassed. If you look on that drone footage, there's this weird house cabin thing that Jeffrey Epstein said, oh, we just used that for as a sauna or something like that. And the drone gets close and looks in the window and you see a bunch of mattresses stacked up. And then there's a lock on the outside of the door. They locked people in. It's horrifying. That island looks like it has tunnels. Horrifying. Thanks for supporting the show. I appreciate the jokes. Bunker. Yeah, it's a bunker. Yeah. Could be. Sam Dean in the house. What's up, Sam Dean? We'll see you down under. I want to get physical with Marlon Shatner. Let me hear your body talk. All right, so those of you who are new to the show, there's 385 people watching, 301 likes. Hit the like button. We talk about serious stuff here, and I love it. I love having discussions, even debates. And then thanks to Sam Dean, at the end of the, which I usually go an hour and a half, I do karaoke, and I usually do it impersonating William Shatner. So that's his request. Let's get physical. I think we're going to do that. That sounds fantastic, Sam. Next debate is September 13th and 14th, right on. Yeah, Trump is toxic and wicked, but I'm sure we all know he's, yeah, everyone's like, can you believe what Trump said? Yes. He does this all the time. He's brilliant at distracting. You know? All this Epstein stuff came up, and then all of a sudden Trump just starts saying really racist stuff on TV. Gee, I wonder how that happened. Well, what a weird coincidence. Make sure I didn't miss anybody. All right. Cureforcancer.co, shave the knuckles for justice. White Seed said, what do you think of the new FBI documents labeling fringe conspiracies and theorists as domestic terror threats? Scary what they deem as fringe. Yep, of course, that's the ruling class saying, see, they controlled the message through all the media, but they can't control shows like this. They can't control Jimmy Dore. They can't control any of us. Kyle Kalinske, Kim Iverson, Abby Martin, they can't control any of us. Ron Falcone. So now you call a conspiracy theory, you're a terror threat. See that? They're going to call conspiracy theorists a terror threat. Does that going to include the white nationalists? Or the Southern Baptist Church that says God is punishing us because we support gays? Is that going to include them? Or just people who blow the whistle on the crimes of the American empire. Is that what it's going to be? Yeah, I bet. Thanks for asking that question, White Seed, and thank you for catching it, cureforcancer.co. Cut a fill. Puck you, Kamala. You stole Graham's house. Your rant of the debates was awesome. I could tell it was emotionally draining, but I'm glad you said it. Yeah, Cut a fill. It's hard for me to talk about that, but I will. Yeah, man. It's, as I've said before, and those of you new to the stream, you know, I bought this condo back in 2003 for $500,000. Today it'd be worth somewhere between 1.3 and $1.5 million. And when I hear her just bold-faced lie and talk like she was fighting for people and it's all the Republicans' fault or something, it makes me enraged. And I went on that tirade, and it takes a lot of energy, and your blood pressure goes up, and you spike your adrenaline, and then you come down. It's all that stuff. But I appreciate you saying that. I recognize it, man. It's really, I really appreciate that. Distilgut 93, do you know BTS, and have you ever listened to K-pop? I have listened to K-pop. Don't really know much of it. I'm not quite sure what BTS is, but. Ruth Benedict, save your knuckles for justice, Ruth. Show Ruth some love. She's dealt with some health issues. Happy birthday, Graham. It has been an overwhelmingly positive experience meeting you and the community you've created. Oh, thanks. Thank you for your diligence and talents to combat the establishment. Big hugs to you, sweetie. Oh, you're an angel. Wee, hug it out. No, it's really cool. Creating this community has been awesome. And, you know, hearing the things you say, everyone that you know, all the stuff that you bring up, the topics you bring up, you guys have educated me so many times on so much stuff. It's been so great. And you're bringing awareness when you bring it to me, and then I bring it out to a bigger audience. It's huge. You know, this stream has grown. 7 months ago, we'd have 100 people watching. Now we have almost 400 people, 329 likes. It's so great. It's so great. So, thank you. Thank you for the birthday wishes, and meeting you. Like I said, meeting you on the road has been so cool. So, just met a bunch of you in Vegas, and we'll meet more of you in September. Let's keep it nice. You don't have to agree. Emberg 33, shave your knuckles for justice. Tulsi said in her town hall that she likes UBI. Yeah, I'm not like all UBI is bad. I think, as we've talked about on this show, and when I've had some of my MMT discussions, UBI with a federal jobs guarantee as part of a Green New Deal is something I'm down with. When it's just sort of standalone, and I appreciate, you know, I appreciate Yang bringing it up, but just UBI just on its own is not going to fix it. UBI on its own just seems like capitalists doling money out to protect their base, you know, protect their power, just to sort of move, stopgap. We might get overthrown. So, but I'm, look, and I defer to economists that are way smarter than I am about this. You know, when I hear some of them bring up like how UBI could be implemented, I'm open to it. So I don't want to just, like, anyone that says they're pro UBI, throw them on, like they're done. I wouldn't say that. Look, ask the right questions, be a little, absolutely, but I wouldn't just bail on Tulsi for that reason. I'm not saying that you are, but that's my approach to it. Retro pirate truth seeker. Boom. Shaving knuckles for justice. I heard Epstein say he was just gathering important intelligence for FBI, CIA, NSA. He is innocent and had to play the part. Yeah. So, no, I don't believe that at all. He's a convicted pedophile. He's convicted for what is it? Sex crimes in 2008. So, no. If you go through what he was convicted for in 2008, and they gave him a light sentence, and he could leave prison in West Palm Beach from 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. And he flew around the world and violated, horrible, raped, awful. So, yeah, it's of course he's going to say that. I'm an intelligence officer. The deal he made was he was guilty, and so he said, I have all this info on all these powerful people. So they let him, they gave him that sweetheart deal to gather intelligence. But it's because very, very powerful people are guilty that he has leverage on. So they're like, oh, it's going to come out. The head of the CIA, whoever, somebody. Wouldn't be surprised if we hear Mike Pompeo's name or Gina Haspel's name. I wouldn't be surprised if any of it, man. Bethany Hunt. Bethany, good to see you on the show. Shave your knuckles for justice. You're making Gotham great again. I don't know what that meant. I need some water. Want help getting political groups at your Adelaide show? I can call on a few people. Oh, Bethany, that would be great. Yes, any progressive groups in Adelaide, I don't know. Like here, we reach out to the Green Party and DSA and stuff like that. There's organizations similar to that in Adelaide. Absolutely. And what we do in the States, and we'll do this down under, let them bring a table. So after the show, we are in the lobby. Ron and I do a meet and greet, photos, autographs. We sell merch that helps support the tour. And then we have had the Green Party, Movement for a People's Party, and the DSA getting people at the show to sign up and get involved. And that's a thing we talk about. And we want to do this in Australia as well, because for progressives, a lot of you feel like you're alone. You come to one of our shows, and then you're there in a room full of other progressives, and you feel like, oh, I can sign up for this organization in my hometown and get involved to make things better. So absolutely, Bethany, I really appreciate that. And if you know any of these organizations in Melbourne, Sydney, and Perth, or anybody in any of those towns that is involved in these organizations, I'm down. Have them get in touch with me. We'll give them a couple of free tickets. Like we usually give them 2 tickets for their staff, and then discounted tickets if they want to bring more people, and then they can hand out flyers and sign people up after the show. That's what it's not just stand-up comedy. It's a night of activism and getting involved. So absolutely, Bethany. Thank you so much, man. That's a badass idea. I miss anybody? Let me make sure I don't miss anybody. Jeffrey Coleman. Jeffrey, shave your knuckles for justice. Happy birthday. Thank you guys for the birthday wishes. You're very sweet. And keep up the excellent work. By the way, wearing my Political Vigilante Make Gotham Great Again t-shirt today. Oh, take a photo and post it online and tag me in social media. Thanks, Jeffrey. Yeah, man, the new shirts are awesome. I'm not selling them online. They're only available after live shows. Woo! So I will have them down under. Emberg 33. Boom, boom. Thank you for supporting the show. I just find it nice that Tulsi is researching UBI, and that might win over Yang supporters who don't like his other policies. We should tax Wall Street for it, not everyday people like Yang. That's a great point. Yeah, good. That's the good. That's then. Yeah, I apologize if I misread your last super chat. That's great. Yeah. Let's find the best. And it's a thing Noam Chomsky said about the Green New Deal. He goes, look, we all agree we need a Green New Deal. He goes, we can get into discussing and debating the fine points of how to implement it, but let's just agree we need one. And the federal jobs guarantee and UBI is part of that. I'm all for it. You know, we have the money to do it. We have the money to do it, especially if you watch any of my MMT videos. I have a whole separate, and people who are new to my channel, I have a separate, well, it's not separate, but I have an MMT playlist. So any of my interviews or discussions about MMT, you can find them all in one place. CureForCancer.co, shave your knuckles for justice. If Joe Biden wins the nomination, can William Shatner sing Don't Stand So Close to Me by the Police? Oh, God. That's funny, but I hope it never happens. Yeah, I guess I'll sing that song, Cure for Cancer. Oh, man. Yeah, Biden 3030. You see the debates where he's like, Joe Biden 30303.com. What, Joe? What are you talking about? What are you saying, JoJo? Registered Dem, voted for Stein. Good for you. Let's see. Sugar is my bias. Sunga 93. Yeah, Alexander, you're right. I mean, the mass shootings, the two more just happened. Oh, thoughts and prayers. It's just like bums me out. I can't even. Hey, happy birthday. Thanks for the birthday wishes. You guys are amazing. If workers own the business, they can keep the profits and use automation to save themselves the labor. Profits don't have to go to the 1%. God, great point. You thought this was Jimmy Dore's live stream? Yeah, it's Graham Elwood. That's why you went to my YouTube channel. I'm on Jimmy's a lot, but any big plans for my birthday? Well, I had a big party last night, which was so fun. A bunch of friends were there. Ron Placone was there. Kim Iverson was there. A bunch of other people were there. Tomorrow, the actual day, I'm going to probably record videos, and then I think I'm going to go get a massage. That's what I'm going to do. Let me see. Bethany Hunt, Shaving Knuckles for Justice, sent Facebook message regarding helping the show. Awesome. Thank you. Emberg 33. Shaving Knuckles. I had something weird in my eye. I keep like having a crazy itchy eye. But thank you for making Gotham great again. Wait, I did this one already. Okay, did I miss somebody else? No. I got Bethany, I got JoJo. My finger. Graham on Bach, right on. I don't wear contacts. Graham, save up a good rant, let it simmer for a while, then explode on your next live stream. I'd love to see the passion live. All right. You got it. Dr. Mengele did nothing wrong. Shave your knuckles for justice. Mass immigration equals Koch brothers anti-label big business. Yeah, that's true. That is so true. Lori Mountain Carpal, I never read your super chat. Oh, I'm sorry, I missed them. It's a good problem to have that there's so many people watching. I'm missing some of your super chats, which is rad. I apologize. I will get to all of them, even if. Here's what I'll do, Lori. Let me open up another window. Sometimes this one doesn't. It skips around because I have to live stream through Google Chrome, which I don't like using. But it's 420 somewhere here. It's here. It's 420 here. No. No. Okay, let me bring this up in a quick second. Guys, we're at 33,927 subscribers. Anybody watching this that hasn't subscribed, please subscribe. We're about to pass 34,000 subscribers. A month ago, we were at 20,000. A year ago, we were at 10,000. It's really cool, and I'm so excited, and you know, the Jalene Maxwell one is doing well. All these, it's really cool that the show keeps growing like this. Oh yeah, White Seed. What do you think of new FBI documents labeling fringe conspiracies and theories? Okay, so we did talk about that. Tony watches closely. You rock. Keep up the great work. You got it. Talk to that. Cure for cancer. Oh, Lori Mountain Gal Pal. Well, thank you, Lori, for supporting the show. CNN shut down Convo Couch with Ron Reinstein on the first night of the debate. Pissed everyone off. The second night, they didn't shut them down. Why? God, great question. I talked to Pasta about this. The second night, I think they used Twitch. But man, Pasta called me that night after the first one, and he was like, dude, Convo Couch they wouldn't monetize. YouTube wouldn't monetize Convo Couch. So they were like, well, we're exempt. We're not making money off of our streams or videos via YouTube, so we should be able to do it. I wish I had a definitive answer. Pasta's not even really sure. I think they used Twitch on the second night is my understanding of it, but I wish I knew for sure, man. Oh, I missed Jedi Mullet 77. Boom, shave your knuckles for justice. Claire McCaskill was on MSNBC preaching her nonsense on Democrats need to run for the center. Fuck her. Then Brian Williams was mocking Green New Deal. Oh, yeah. So Jimmy played a clip of that. It was so nuts watching this. And Brian Williams goes, so what do you say to the person in the middle of the country? Get rid of your F-150? And like, wow, he's doing product placement. He didn't say your pickup truck. He said F-150. That is a branded... It's a branded sentence. That's a Ford truck. And Ron made the joke. So what are you going to tell people in the middle of the country to get rid of their F-150 with no money down and low payments for 36 months? Like, it's such bullshit, man. It was such bullshit. Oh, thank you for bringing that up, Jedi Mullet, man. Really, really. Yes. Do it, Extreme Chuck. I do a video on Bernie calling out CNN in the debate. I will. Cureforcancer.co. Shave the knuckles for justice. If they keep Tulsi out of the debates, you or Jimmy should get her on a live stream after the debates. Absolutely. Yeah. Jimmy should. Jimmy will. That's a great point. That is a great point. Which they will try. They're trying to do it. They're going to keep coming up with as many different bullshit rules as they can to deny people from coming on. You know. So make sure I'm not missing anybody here. What are my thoughts on Gravel dropping out? I didn't hear that Gravel dropped out, but it bums me out because I wanted Mike on the stage, and I interviewed him on the show. So you want to see my Mike Gravel interview? It was really cool. Those young guys running his Twitter feed are fantastic. They're fantastic. I really wanted his hard left anti-war voice on stage, but they did everything they could to block him. He got enough, donors. They said no. Tom Stayard, I'm a billionaire. Oh, Tom's in the next round. I'm bummed he's dropped out, but I understand it's a lot of money to raise and it's a lot of work. And I hope now enough people just know who Mike Gravel is, and I hope he just becomes this pundit that just calls out their bullshit. That's what I hope he does. I really wanted him on the stage. I really, really did, but it bums me out. But so. Yeah. Can you imagine we put the military to work greening up the planet instead of killing people and poisoning the planet? Oh man, the world would be a better place. Yeah, that's what we should do. Go out and green up the planet. Okay, here's what you're going to go to someplace. You're going to build pipelines. The Army Corps of Engineers is going to build water pipelines, right? They're going to help build an estuary. They're going to irrigation. They're going to all this stuff, solar panels, all of it. They could do all that. It's such a great point. Revolutionary koala. Boom. The U.S. military does not act in the interest of the people, but in enforcing the interests of corporations. How can we deal with the climate crisis with the U.S. military holding the world at gunpoint? It's such a great point. I mean, it's what Smedley Butler said in War is a Racket back in the 1930s, but times 100. Yeah. The first debates in June, when they're like, what's the biggest thing facing the planet? A bunch of people were like, Russia. Some people said climate crisis, which is good. I would have said the military-industrial complex. The number one polluter of the world. They're out there blowing shit up, destabilizing the governments. That's what I would. It's another reason we need a progressive president to cut the military budget in half and put the military to use doing good things. Nobody ever asks how we're going to pay for. No one ever asks how we're going to pay for the military, or war, or the new bomber that they're building, or whatever. Nobody asks. The military could be out helping the world, making it a better place. Everyone would be like, wow, the United States is really this amazing, benevolent country that wants to save the world from complete climate collapse. It's a bummer. You bring up a good point. Schultzy100, what's up? Thanks for supporting the show. God was really having a good day when he made Alaska. Bob Ross, master of paints. Yeah, man. And it's a bummer to learn, like from Cat B, that the water temperature in the rivers in Alaska is over 70 degrees, and salmon can't survive in 70-degree water, so they're dying, which completely collapses the food chain. It's awful. Yeah, Erni, I believe. Money in politics and the climate crisis are the number one issues. Yeah. Jedi Mullet 77. God love you. I have an F-150. I'd like to show Williams it runs on ethanol, part of the Green New Deal. Yes. Exactly. Right. You can keep your pickup truck, or it's going to run on vegetable oil. It's going to run on ethanol. Like, I would love. Oh, that's such a great point, man. Such a great point. Thank you, Jedi Mullet. I'd love to see you guys bring up such great shit. Yeah. Yep. Been to Alaska twice. Temperature is not normal. It's scary as fuck. Absolutely. Have I ever seen the Venus Project? No, I have not. Military industrial complex is the number one issue, right? I'm going to keep my Pinto. I just got my hydrogen conversion kit today. Right on. Yeah. Why does Gabbard oppose regime change war, but not all war? What does that mean? Why nobody asks? That's a good point. My understanding is, she's in the military. She still is. She's a reservist. She's a major. She served overseas as active duty and was deployed twice, I believe. She saw firsthand too what regime tours were, and also saw religious fanatics do awful stuff. So she's probably like, if someone were to attack us, then we need to respond. Is probably her thinking as someone that's still in the military. That's what my sense of it in the interviews I've seen of her and stuff. Which I want to end. I think all wars are bullshit, And I think if we stop sanctioning countries and try to create destabilization because they won't give us their resources, that'll help end war right there, because then no one has a reason. If our military was out helping people build solar and getting, water well, clean water and all this stuff, there wouldn't need to be terror cells wanting to attack. But we've helped foster that environment. I mean, look, when in 1953, the CIA got rid of Mossadegh in Iran, and we put in the Shah of Iran, who was a brutal dictator he tortured his own people. That helped create an environment where Islamic fundamentalism, it fostered that to be created. Crazy. Cureforcancer.co. Please do what I purchased today videos. It will encourage both you and your audience to pay closer attention to how you spend your money, which is who we are really voting for. Right on. Yeah, I talk up. That's a great point, Cure for Cancer. Thank you. I'll do more of that. I have done those in the past, and I will. I talk a lot on the show. Vote with your dollars, and so I will try to. I will try to do more of those. It's a great point, because this is a way to say, look how I vote with my dollars. I used to get, as part of the Amazon affiliate program, where anyone that bought through my Amazon affiliate, I got money, and I shut that down a year ago. This is a way to but yeah, no, I'll do more of those. Thank you. That Cure for Cancer. That's a good point. I have done those, and I will do more. We're going to wrap it up here. A Shrill and Night Angel. Shave your knuckles for justice. Thank you for supporting the show. Graham, you killed it on taking down Gumala Harris and Jimmy Dore live show. Shave your knuckles for justice. Right on. Yeah, I went on a tirade at Flappers in Burbank Friday, which was so fun, and I love those live shows. It was me, Steph, and Ron on panel with Jimmy. The audience that shows up, people will travel. There was this couple that saw Ron and I perform in Baltimore in June, and they were out, and they were there. There was people from the website, I think it's called antiwar.com, were there. There's some young guy from France. It's so cool, man. It's so cool being a part of that. Thank you so much for supporting the show and pointing that out. I really love doing it. SpearNet, Dwick, Skiff, and 30K yoga emails. Boom. U.S. military exists to export debt by force, imposing U.S. dollar as reserve currency. What politician has the political capital to survive the hyperinflation? It's such a great point, man. I mean, it's so, when you get into it, you get into what the central banks are all about. They want to keep people, mainly governments. Because here's the thing, when governments go to war, then they go to debt. They have to go into debt to finance the war, and the central banks help create war so that they can get the debt. It's like the banks want all of you. That's why they have fancy, cool celebrities, right? Doing, hey, get this new cool credit card. All these cool celebrities. Isn't this credit card great? And you get bonus points, and they want us all in debt. They want us all in debt. And it's not good debt. It's not like a small business loan to help grow your business, because if your small business grows, then it can employ more people in that community, right? Like if I was given a small business loan and I could grow my channel, then I would be able to hire people to actually work. Right now it's just me. And there's a woman I hire once a month to just the update the Patreon scroll at the end of the videos. That's kind of a tedious task. That's it. That's the one person I pay. It's once a month. It's not a lot of money, And so I'm hiring a buddy to help me write game show questions for Political Vigilante Game Show, which we're going to do live more. But it's a great point. You bring up a great point. Brian McManus. Brian, what's up? Speaking of voting with your dollars, have you seen the documentary Ethos? And if so, what did you think? I have not seen the documentary Ethos, so I'm not that aware of it, but I'll try to check it out and then comment on it if I can. I love watching these docs, man. Thanks, Brian, for supporting the show. We just for joking. All right. What was the one, Sam, you wanted me to sing? Because I need to find that song and sing it. I got to get going. Earth is flat. Oh, great. William Donovan, the father of the CIA and the man that formed the FBI, Charles Bonaparte, were both Catholic Knights of Malta. Oh, God, of course. Dylan, do you shortboard, Grandview shortboard? If not, try a twin fish. It will change your life. You have to get the right one, though, although shortboards are definitely worth a shot. It's not all that hard to step down. Actually, I do have a shortboard, and I stepped down. I bought a fish last spring, and I loved it. And I went to Costa Rica in June last year, and like we got instructors, and they maybe I was on it today, dude. I set it up for a quad over the spring. It was a super fast. I went back to the try. Just because I like the maneuverability board, but that, dude, I love surfing a fish. I love it. It's so fun. It's so fun. Costa Rica is great. All right, Sam, what was the one? Oh, let's get physical. All right, thanks, Ruth. All right, let me find let's get physical. There we go. Let me put my earpiece in. Let me hear your body rock. Body rock. Oh, it's good that he's suggesting Olivia Newton-John songs, as I will be going to Australia with Ron Placone in November. Go to grahamelwood.com for all your tour dates, ladies and gentlemen. So this is where I end this stream, singing karaoke as William Shatner. I'm very proud of this part of the show. Oh, very proud of this part of the show. Here we go. Let's get physical karaoke. Oh man, that's loud. Okay. Here we go. So, do you guys hear that? The music's playing right now. I'm going to stop it real quick. Do you guys hear the music or no? Xanadu, right. Oh, we gotta drill in here. No. I don't know how to get this music thing fixed. I don't know what is happening. I'm gonna go into preferences. I don't know what the problem is. I really have no idea. And I don't know what is I don't know. It's funny because we can't hear it. Please don't fix it. Ask Arno. All right. Here we go, everybody. So I'm getting hungry and I got to get going. So I'm tired. I was out late. I was partying, but I'm sober. So I was like drinking sparkling water, and I had, cake with sugar and flour in it. I'm all hungover from gluten and sugar. All right, here we go. Let's get physical as William Shatner. Thank you so much for watching today and supporting my channel. I'm saying all the things I know you'll like, making good conversation. I've got to handle you just right. You know what I mean. I took you to an intimate restaurant and then suggested a movie. There's nothing left to talk about unless it's horizontally. Let's get physical. Physical. I want to get physical. Let's get into physical. Let me hear your body talk. Your body talk. Let me hear your body talk. Let's get physical. Physical. I want to get physical. Let's get
into physical. Let me hear your body talk. Your body talk. Let me hear your body talk. I've been patient. I've been good, trying to keep my hands on the table. It's been hard just holding back. You know what I mean? I'm sure you understand my point of view. We know each other mentally. What the fuck are these lyrics? And I know that you're bringing out the animal in me. Let's get physical. Physical. I want to get physical. Let's get into physical. Let me hear your body talk. Your body talk. You Klingon bastard, you killed my son. Let me get physical. Physical. I want to get physical. Let's get into physical. Let me hear your body talk. Of all the souls I have known, his was the most human. Human. As I said, Savick, I don't want to lose. Beam me up, Scotty. Let's get physical. Physical. I want to get physical. Let's get into physical. Let me hear your body talk. Your body talk. Let me hear your body talk. If I want to say sabotage, I'll say sabotage. I want to get animal. Oh, thank you guys. Sam Dean, fantastic. Fantastic recommending that song. You guys are all perfect human beings. Oh man, that was I love that. I have an autographed picture of William Shatner, by the way, in my home. So thank you all. 391 likes, outstanding. 276 people watching. Let's get the likes over 400 before we wrap this up. Happy birthday. Thank you all. Right on. I think this is where the troll is. Okay. Boom. Oh, really? Okay. So, guys, thank you so much. Guys and gals, thank you so much for watching the program. I like saying program, like robot and program. Remember, go to grahamello.com for all my tour dates. Ron Placone and I in September, the 4th through the 8th. We will be in Omaha, Sioux Falls, Madison, Wisconsin, Minneapolis, Minnesota, and Iowa City. In late September, I will be in Moscow. And November 14th, Melbourne. November 15th, Adelaide. November 17th, Sydney. November 22nd, Perth. And I'm going to be surfing on some of those off days. Oh, snap. If you're in any of those cities and you're a surfer, take me surfing. I'm terrified to drive on the other side of the road, so you're going to have to take me surfing. So I want to thank everybody that donated the Super Chat. Extreme Chukka, thank you. CureForCancer.co, Church for Cancer again. Jason R, thank you. CureForCancer.co again. Sates, thank you. Spirinet, Dwix, Skiff, and 30,000 yoga emails, thank you. Ruth Benedict, thank you so much. Retro Pirate, True Seeker, right on. CureForCancer.co. Kenny B. Eric Designo, Jedi Mullet 77. Lori Mountain Gal Pal. White Seed, Spirinet, Dwix, Skiff, 30,000 emails, boom. Final Beat Comics, thank you so much. CureForCancer.co, Extreme Chukka, boom. Dr. Mengele did nothing wrong. Adrian Penn, thank you. Jason R. Right on. CureForCancer.co. Act Pift, thank you. Annabelle Corley, we'll see you down under. Tony watches closely. You rock too. White Seed right on. Jason R. Boom. CureForCancer.co. White CD, sorry.
Jeffrey Epstein's lawyer, right on. Sam Dean, thank you for getting physical. Let me hear your body talk, Sam. Cureforcancer.co. Ruth Benedict, again, thanks for the birthday wishes. Cutterfield, right on. Bethany Hunt, we'll see you in Adelaide. Rectal Pride, True Seeker, right on. Zazunger, 93. Emberg 33, right on. Jeffrey Coleman, thank you. Emberg 33 again. Bethany Hunt, thank you. Cureforcancer.co. Dr. Mengele did nothing wrong. Boom. Cureforcancer.co. Revolutionary Koala Pal, Schultze 100, bam. Jedi Mullet, F150. Cureforcancer.co. Ashirella, Night Angel, thank you. Spironed, Jit, Web 30, Yoga emails. Brian McManus. Adrian Pin just emailed me. Awesome. Thank you all for the birthday wishes. Thank you for asking all of the questions and doing this live stream. 407 likes. I like it. We've been consistently getting over 400 likes. We're getting 300 to 400 people in the stream. Like, share, subscribe this, send this out to your friends when I go live. If you're watching this in the archive, I do this every Sunday at 3 p.m. Pacific, and then some select nights during the week, and I will go live after every Democratic debate. Thank you for watching the show. You all are fantastic. I look forward to meeting all of you on the road. And peace, love, and progressive blessings, you guys. Socks and Medicare for all. Thanks, you guys, so much. Dear Auntie, you're the best. Vote for Chad. We're back together.